What it do, YouTube, man? It's your boy Tajtheceo back with another video, man. Now today, man, I'm gonna give y'all another story time because y'all actually smashed that like button and I got a good amount of views on the last story time. So I guess you guys want another one. So I guess I'm gonna just tell you guys more about like some AT&T stories because like some crazy stuff happened in the field, which is what we call like we call it the field, like when we went to go knock on doors and stuff like that. That was our field. So basically I'm gonna describe to y'all like all the stuff that's been happening and all the stuff that happened, I should say, like while I was like in the field. So let me think. Like the first thing that I could think of, like besides me almost getting shot that one time, there was another time where I was in East Chicago, and this specific day I got about like 3 sales. I got them like this, like I got one sale, and we was in these apartment complex too. So I got one sale, went to the next door, like got another sale. Now I got another sale, like I got 3 in a row. So then I called my boss, I'm like, man, look, I just got 3 apps, can I dap out? You know what I'm saying? Because we had like a 2-app dap or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I called it a 3-app clap, you feel me? Because, you know, we just making stuff up, you know, just for fun, just to make it fun. You know, we was knocking on doors for hours, so we needed something to, you know, keep us going. But anyway, so I got my 3 sales, right? So I mind you, I called my homie Isaiah. I'm like, hey yo bro, man, what's the moves for tonight, man? What we finna do? And I mind you, I started walking like towards my car. Now my car was actually the opposite way of the way I was going. So I'm going the wrong way, not even knowing. And plus it's like, it's a little dark too. I got off like probably like an hour earlier than I usually would or whatever, maybe an hour and a half. So like it was already kind of dark, and plus it was like getting close to the winter time, so it was already dark. So I'm like, dang man, like I was like, man, look, so I'm walking, and next thing I know, like I'm walking down the sidewalk and I see like a dude down the street, like he walking towards me, but he went like all black, he got his hood on, he basically like looked like he masked up, and like something told me like, Taj, man, don't keep walking like straight, man, go like in the street or something. So like I went across the street, and like the specific spot I was at, it was basically like, it was like a T-section street. So like this was the actual street, but like I was on this side of the sidewalk walking down, he was walking down this side. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna cross over to the other section and go to the other side of the street, like on this curb over here. So basically I crossed the street and I went over there, and like when I'm on the phone, I look over and I noticed like he got like a big old AK on the side of him. Like, I mean, like you can see the wood, you can see the iron. I'm like, oh snap, oh snap. So I run, like I went up to the side of the building so that he can't see me. I'm like, say, this man got a gun, woo woo. And then like I'm like, damn, like what do I do? He's like, bro, you gotta get out of there, I'm like, damn, I'm like my coworkers out here, man, we all gotta get out of here. So we had to leave together. So I'm like, dang, like what's going on? Like where my coworkers at? And he was walking to where my coworkers at. And now mind you, like I said, I went the wrong way. So my car was on the whole opposite side. Basically where I was, the apartments, like a bunch of apartments, like you have to walk through, and then it was like my car. Man, like I tell you. So I turn around and like I walk around the outskirts so he can't see me. And I mind you, this man, like he already had like walked past my coworkers, and I caught up to him. I was like, hey y'all good? He's like yeah. He's like, man, that dude got AK. He was like man, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here, whatever. Like basically like he and the dude, like he was searching all of the freaking apartment. Like he was literally just going through them like boop, and like search through them or whatever, and come out the other one like through the back, boop. Ooh, like and like the way these apartments were set up, like you can walk in, it's like apartments, like 3 or 4 on the bottom, and then like when you walk in on one side, it's stairs to go up, and then like, you know, it's apartments up there, and then the stairs come down on the other side, and same, like if you keep walking straight down the hallway, then you know you can go upstairs. So it's like a wraparound staircase. But this man was like just hitting these buildings, coming in and out. So like we're like literally like we had to like hop a fence. We had to like hop a fence. Like it was me, Chris, Joe, and Dalton. Like no, we ain't hop a fence. Like it was a fence, so we had to go around like this big old fenced area or whatever. So we had to walk around and like hurry up and rush to our car. So like we literally walked all the way around. Like we were still seeing this man go through all these apartments. We're like, oh my god, bro, we hope he did not see us. Like that man was like dedicated to whatever hit he was committing, man. Like, I don't know if he did it, I don't know if he got caught, none of that, but I just know I got out the gym. You feel me? I could not fold. That was one of the stories that was actually kind of crazy when I was in the field. Another story is when we went to Mississippi, man. Me and my boy Dentrell. Shout out to Dentrell, you know. Oh yeah, also shout out to, you know, everybody I worked with, Chris, Ariana, all y'all that's watching. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so me and my boy Dentrell, we in Mississippi. So we in Brookhaven, Mississippi. Now mind you, Chris was in his Charger. He dropped us off. Him and Ariana, they dropped us off. So we get out, we get to walking. First person I walk to, I close, which means like basically I got him to want to buy it. But basically he didn't want it or whatever. Like, well, he didn't pass credit afterwards. So like, you know, so we skipped that. So we kept going, and like literally it was just like a road and woods, like right next to us. It was like straight woods everywhere, and just this one road. So we walking down the road or whatever, and like, mind you, like this is the country, so it's like everybody's house is like, it's like they grass, and then like yards of grass, and then like they house all the way down there. So like you would literally have to walk. It takes like 4 or 5 minutes to get to like walk to somebody's house from the beginning of their driveway. Like that's how much land people had. So like people were able to have their all their animals off the leash. So this dude had like, he had donkeys, he had chickens, he had what else he had? He had cows, he had all types of stuff. Like name it, he had them. He was outside. But this one person, like they had like 3 or 4 dogs just standing outside they crib. Now mind you, the people had just left. Like we was on the other side of the street, the dogs on this side of the street, in their yard, minding their business. And then Trail peeped them. He like, bro, I don't know, them dogs getting close, and they just kept walking closer and closer, like towards us in a way like they finna come across the street. So we like, look, skip this. So we went down all the way down into somebody's house, all the way down like all the way almost close to their house to where we can knock on it, but we went around so then the dogs couldn't see us. So literally we come all the way out, like we literally walked all the way back, walked like we walked close to like 2-3 houses, and then came up. I mean, these dogs literally came out of where they were at. Literally came out of where they were at their house. We made it to the street. We walking down the street, man. Literally, Dentrell he like, bro, them dogs chasing us. I'm like, man, stop lying. I look back and it's literally these dogs like are really chasing us up the street. Like we like, what the heck? Like I mean we got some distance on them. So we started running. Like we running, and like it took these dogs like 3-4 minutes to stop chasing us. Like we running down this one street, like what the heck? And like literally the street came to where it was like a curve, kind of like the other video, but it was a more open curve because it was like highlands and there was houses around it. Like it was like basically kind of on a mountain. So basically like at that curve though, it was other dogs, like and these people were sitting outside, and like they dogs was like huge and vicious, and like literally like we didn't even want to walk down there because we knew their dogs like coming towards, like their dogs seen us and started coming towards us too. So we finna get flanked by 2 dogs, finna get eaten up. I mean, the first thing we did, I'm like, bro, call them right now, bro. I cannot get eaten. Skip all this. It's not worth it. I don't care, bro. I'm not getting eaten by no dogs in no Mississippi. I cannot fold. It ain't not happening. And lo and behold, they came and got us and saved us from that era because them dogs was low-key finna maul us to death. And I mean, like one of them was a let me think. I don't really know dogs like that well. I'm trying to think. It wasn't a riot. I think one of them was a bulldog. I know that. One of them was like one of them big long dogs, like kind of close to a Great Dane. Was it a lab? And I heard those they like real protective, bruh. And then it was like it was like another dog. I think he was a little younger, but that was the most aggressive one, man. Like, bro, I don't know what they be feeding these dogs, but man, like I tell you. So those are like a couple crazy stories I had in the field. Also, like, man, this one time I was out there in EC again, man. This one dude, he got into it with like the people that be behind the glass, you know, selling all the snacks and stuff, the little Arab people or whatever. He basically got into it with that dude. Like he was like, yeah, man, just give me my stuff, man. He was like, the card not working. He like the card not working, so bye. The dude was like, yeah, all right, man, you know damn well this car works. You know, like, just started going at it with this man. Like, just started going off on this man. So then after that, the dude had came out the glass. Like, the dude like came out the glass. He's like the one dude that was in there. He was like, man, I'll be back on my thing, man. He was like, all right. He came out the glass like, all right, come back and I'll be back with something too. I'm like, they finna get busting up here. You know what I'm saying? And shortly after that, I bailed too. You know, I cannot fold. I'm not trying to get shot by nobody. You feel me? So it was a lot of crazy encounters. And then, like, besides just like the crazy stuff that happened, you meet a lot of crazy people. Like, you meet like crackheads, you meet like people that just want to talk to you about crazy stuff, random stuff. Like this one man, he was random. This one we was in Mississippi. He literally was telling me his whole life story, like literally word for word. Like he was telling me he met some Creole chick, got married, they started doing incest stuff. Like I was like, hold on, where they doing this at? I'm like, look, man, I just came to sell you AT&T. If you don't want that, then that's okay. But look, I'm not trying to listen to. I mean, he kept me in his house for like 30 minutes, bro. 30 minutes just talking. But after that, you know what I'm saying, it was all good. And everything was copacetic, man, you know. Those are like a couple crazy things that happened in the field. I've heard of some crazy things that happened in the field before, you know, like people getting bit by dogs, you know, stuff like that. Nobody ever really got like harmed in the field, I don't think, you know, besides like getting bit by dogs or like getting into a fight with somebody or like getting shot at something like nothing like that ever happened. But we have had plenty of gun encounters, even in Louisiana. Like I was going door to door with these other people from the Louisiana office, and like we knocked on somebody's door, and like the next door neighbor like had just pulled up at home. He literally came over just holding his Glock with extendo in it, like just literally holding his hand, like, hey, what you guys doing? And we like, hey man, look, you know what I'm saying? We just came here just to, you know, help them out, get them AT&T. He was like, oh, well, she's tough, she don't need any of that. We like, hey, you ain't gotta tell us twice. All right, how it going? See you later. And we was gone. You feel me? We do not play that. But overall, man, that was like an amazing job. Like I did learn a lot. I met a lot of good people. I learned a lot, and like it was just like a great experience. Like I would say, like if you guys ever like want to like learn how to open up, learn how to talk to people, and learn how to, you know, communicate with people, I say door to door is definitely the way, man. Like it opened me up to talk to a lot of people like that I never would have probably talked to back then. It opened me up to like talk with more happiness, more excitement, you know. Show me how to sell to people and stuff like that. It was an amazing job, even though all them bad things happened. But you know, yeah, man, y'all just keep smashing the like button and everything for these story times, and I just keep giving it to you, man. I got plenty of stories to tell, whether it's with me, whether it's like with me, my homies, you know what I'm saying, or like one of my homie stories, you know, because we all got some crazy stories we can tell, you feel me? But you know what I'm saying, that's it for this story time. You know, I'm kind of running a little long. So you know what I'm saying, I'll catch y'all in the next video, and I'm out.
Perform for free so many times. In person crowd, that's 20 years. From local to global, I'm like Nipsey, a young mogul. Only bosses in my circle, but you broke, what's that, a oval? Spent thousands for this shit, make double that, count up the total. For music, I'm investing, mama